Well, hello, Crow. Sorry about being socially awkward before. The shock of finding the Aurorian key cards sent my brain into a spiral, and suddenly I remembered how to be a social human being. So, got any work for me? He looks thoughtful. Give me a moment. The Integrated High Command on New Aurora reported multiple strange situations scattered across the Persian sector. We have concluded that some of these reports are suspicious in nature after comparing notes thoroughly with our fellow comrades. Ask about anomalous missions. Crow nods. Rear Admiral pulls up a shared display with a table of intel. The following information is classified for your eyes and ears only. Listen carefully. This mission is harder than the average bounty and should not be taken lightly. Ask about the predatory entity. Request to investigate the unknown contact. Inquire about the suspicious target. I'm assuming these are just the threat levels. We have a situation. Some kind of entity is engaging surveyors on the fringe of the sector. Damages are confirmed, so it needs to be dealt with immediately. The usual tired man seems more haggard than usual. Crow continues. However, we have no active or pending missions in that area. Empress's forces are already stretched thin, and she is unable to spare any recon elements beyond our controlled space at this time. So we need you to investigate with the utmost caution. Whatever they're up to, High Command doesn't want the hostile contact to endanger anyone anymore. Furthermore, we have enough evidence to support that it could be the mimics due to the force's unique quirks based on their behavior and movements. A new holo screen appears as he taps his pen on the table gently. His face is stoic as he continues. Thanks to Stratcom, Anticom, and other relevant offices, we've managed to compile enough information to believe that your target might be lingering somewhere in Alpha Mora Nebula, 29 light years from here. Due to the sensitive nature of this mission, an information blackout is in effect, but it won't last long until everyone starts pulling out a good yarn we've spun. We've established that you might have up to 364 days to complete your task. I'm officially authorized by the Integrated General Headquarters over at New Aurora to compensate you for your efforts. We will grant you 510,000 credits, plus an additional amount in local currency upon mission completion, including a bonus for maintaining your silence over this matter. The screen fades away for a brief ends. So, go for the I don't know what the threat is. I'm kind of curious. I'm also terrified. What's up? Now, while we are here, I kind of want to take a look at new ships. Ooh, what is that? I've never seen that ship before. Elite Fast Cruiser. Ooh. It's probably really bad that I go with, generally speaking, the autofits. But I do kind of just like checking out the autofits regardless. Although this is kind of unacceptable. That amount of weapon flux and shield with that fluxipation, you're just asking for the ship to explode. Okay, I think this little one is ready to go. I might get rid of you, I'm not gonna lie. But it's fine, everything's fine here, this is fine. I'm gonna assume this is strong enough to fight whatever it is I'm gonna be going up against. Alright. Let us take a quick stop at our colonies to fix a few things. For starters, install item at the bioembryo. Let's just get that pumping so we can actually get our system supplied properly. I'm actually checking out the soccer planet. How is our income going? That is not great, especially. We do need to upgrade this though in order to actually get a good amount of food going. So, let's begin upgrading that, followed by the construction of an organ farm. Then we shove into storage all of these that have been accumulated. Oh my goodness, that is a bunch of pastries. I really wish we could just send those to the appropriate parties, but it's fine. Begin researching on the orbital works and the mass extraction as queued up. Pirates in my sector? I'm sorry guys, but you gotta go. and stay out of my system. I suppose I really should upgrade these to actual proper military bases. Oh, this one doesn't even have one. Oh, charming. And we're broke. The things I do for my people. Okay. I don't know where this threat is. And it doesn't say on the thing. Let's just make a nice clean cut through the entire nebula. Was that just a giant ping? Did it just come from this direction? That is a giant ping. Oh, you're moving. And not slowly either. Interdiction from this far away? Oh, well, hello there. How? That's not that dangerous. Alright, that wasn't actually too bad. I said it was harder than a regular bounty, but that was pretty easy. Not gonna lie. And they give UAF keycards. I needed the green one. That's actually really nice. Okay. It almost moves me to tears. Mostly psychological breakdown tears, but tears nonetheless. Look at my face. Look at me in the eye, and tell me how this entire time I could have just been doing missions for Crow, getting key cards, improving relations with the Robo Queen and actual Queen. This entire time I could have been doing it that way. And I the fool, was not. I have no greater enemy than myself. Wait, is this one of the... Is this the event? Through space, it is showing signs of damage. Enough determining whether it's recoverable or not will require examination. There's a bit of a stir on your bridge. Your tactical officer query sensors about the derelict ship. Did we not observe this ship perform independent maneuvers mere hours ago? This is the event! So not only am I now getting key cards from the proper missions that I should have been doing because I realized my mistake, but the game has blessed me with the event I was talking about in the previous episode. Joyous days. Your sensor officer takes longer than usual to respond, speaking very carefully. With respect, readings taken in hyperspace are intrinsically imprecise. Our Euclidean display framework is only an interpretation by our best expert systems. They way forward the current readings. It was certainly just a blip. They nod without making eye contact with tactical. A hyperspace blip. Yes. Explore. While making pillars, salvage your crew, salvage occupied sleeper pod. Ooh, what do we have? A Lieutenant Nosbipilon. Neat. It's a shame it's a vigilance, otherwise I would actually want it, but I don't. So even if it is a mimic, you can go mimic somewhere else. I'm not gonna lie, I really don't need any more captains, so you're fired. I know we just helped you, but you will be dropped off on the nearest starbase, promise. Now, if I'm not mistaken, I'd like to turn in these UAF keycards I required. A fascinating offer. Why, if one of the major factions caught you with these, they might have just seized them outright. Now here's the real question. This one costs a lot, and I have a few of them, but I can't give you multiples at the same time, can I? Yeah, you seem to have a problem with that, so I'm just gonna do you this one at a time. Different keycards work though, so let's do it that way. Or not. It only improved by 1. Spark a conversation. I have arrived with the pastries you requested. Gives no more things. So yes, do you have any work for me by chance? She looks thoughtful. Give me a moment. Some new targets have come up on the docket. The queen is giving me bounties. Sure. It's either that or giving her drugs. One of the two. What do you got that's a challenge? Oh, they're so dead. Consider them already executed. Now, while we're cruising to our next target, there's a few things I did want to mention. Primarily that, now that most UAF content has kind of been discovered, there is one ship I'm trying to get, but I'm not getting the cat events. Probably because I didn't read it properly, but that's fine. I also didn't contact Crow properly, and kind of on me for that. So it is what it is. But since most UAF content is kind of done with, I might continue on just a bit longer with some other content from other mods. Now that said though, I did kind of shoot myself in the foot because I did disable a few mods that I normally play with. I'm also behind on the updates as well because I didn't want to update and risk breaking anything midway through the campaign. So either it'll be a continuation or a complete update in the next video. I'm thinking we'll probably do an entire new update after this video and see if it works out. Pirates? Are you my bounty? You are not, but you are avoiding contact like the plague. You wouldn't happen to be the one threatening my system now, would you? No, actually, you're not. You're threatening someone else. You're threatening the Persian League, which kind of have mixed feelings about. Oh, hey, the ping actually picked up the fleet I needed to get. That's neat. Hello. Move in to engage. Huh. Well, how did that happen? Oh, well, I'm sure it wasn't their fault. And with that, we got to 83 with Aria. Could we speed that up a little bit? Mew. Hello again. I'd like to go for the conversion. For automation, let's put view back. Proceed. Automate the ship. Continue. Now, no shipyards. Select D-mods to remove. Sadly, we only have the confectionaries. But let us remove these. Removal cost is 700. Proceed. Confirm. Alright, all of our ship D-mods are removed. Her faunus is 7 out of 100. Chats. Ever met Vice Admiral Natasha? She's a formidable woman, my superior. If you see her, do mention my name. Mew. She pilots the capital in the fleets. Literally, you could just go over there and say hi to her yourself. You're in the same fleets. Alright, I have made a slight change. I've given Yemi one of the Exoria 2s. So basically, I converted it to automation just to convert one back to crew. So, genius that was. No, it wasn't. I was looking for a ship for Mizuki, but there wasn't really anything neither in the November yard nor the Automa yard that I wanted to really give her. I think we will keep Natasha's main capital as our lead capital. But I was also looking for a ship for me that wasn't 32 points. If there was, I would have really liked another one of these Masayo. Sadly though, there was not. We'll now head back over to Crow and the Queen, see what jobs they have for us. I am now very tempted. What work do you have? Ask about anomalous work. Inquire about the suspicious target. I assume this one is going to be a lot stronger than the previous one, though this is cost less. I'll take it, mostly because my mouse double clicks. I am using a different mouse and it does have a little bit of a double click problem. At least I fixed the scroll wheel though. That's a bright side. Alright, I'm going to assume that they are having a large sensor ping as well, just like the last ship did. Or they won't, and it'll be annoying to find them. Ah, just the domain error survey ship. That I don't have to fight defenses for? Okay, I'll take that. We take freebies. See, yours is a lot easier. I assumed the bottom one would be a harder fleet to fight. This is... That's gonna be a cakewalk. Do I even need to actually fight? I feel like my second command could do it. Honestly, a little too easy, and more flavorful gift cards. Crow is increased by 2. Nice. We've got 1,200 confectionery coins with that as well. So that's a really good... So not only am I getting key cards, plus that for a moment. So not only am I getting key cards from these missions, I'm also getting confectionery tokens. Man, if I need an egg emote for my face, because my god, do I have egg on my face? It's almost like the thing I was dreading this entire time had a solution right under my nose this entire time. Alright, with mass extraction finished, our next one's going to be streamline production, and that will give us access to the terraforming tree afterwards. Now that's a bit crazy. Holy, this is This is guns galore. I get why it's called a siege ship. Counter arguments. Generally you don't see this from both sides, so unless you're sitting between two stations, I don't see how you're shooting all these guns off at once, especially given their range. This is a broadsider if I've ever seen one. Not that I'm complaining, I love it. I think our new fleet could pretty much take on anything. Really need to deal with the fact that there are 3 capitals, but other than that, it's perfectly fine. Alright, a little bit better. Did a little bit of conversion mod for this destroyer leader, but it should be good. I think we have our final fleet. This should be good. This should pretty much take care of anything we've ever gonna deal with. Vengeful Crow, what is your next job? So it's really the top one that's gonna be the most dangerous, isn't it? I'm kind of disappointed, I guess is the word. That's the other one. Let me think about it. What about this one? Is it more? No, it costs less. So it goes from hardest to weakest then. Now that's it. If I go back to the queen, are you still accepting keycards? And I mean that in the sense of, are you accepting them and gaining reputation? That would increase yours by 5. So I'm gonna take that as a yes. Job could disrupt heavy industry on Sidonia. I do want to cause our enemies pain and suffering. I mean, if you just wanted me dead, you could have just told me. Alright, now where is our target? Are you the target? Oh, it's just an Aurora crate. You know, those things I used to scavenge for. And assumed they just didn't exist. Hey, there you are. Oh my goodness, that is quite a bit. And you have more AIs than the initial preview said. Thankfully you will have demons too. Okay, that was not flawless, but that was pretty good. I mean, we survived, and that's the most important part. He says, knowing full dang well that he was not piloting that destroyer and it nearly died. Please let this be the last. Okay, let this one be the last. There we go, 100th with Arya. That was a lot easier. We're just gonna leave and then come back right in, spark a conversation. No, wait, hold on. I actually have to go to you. To open comlink, initiate small talk. Ask to join. Wait, huh? You must put in a super. I don't know why she's not offering it, but I get the distinct feeling it has to do with the Robo Queen somehow. You wouldn't have to have any work near and or around the people I want to go after, would you? Close, technically, yes. That is extremely close. I'll take that one. You're not my target, but also you're Luddic, which naturally makes you my target, so... Okay, Natasha, please stop nuking our guys. I am 87% positive you nuked them, and really? Oh, hey, there's our actual contact that we're supposed to destroy, and not our fellow shipmates, okay? things considered, that was pretty good. And we got another +5 with the Robo Queen. I want to say that's nice, but I'm screaming on the inside. Only 5? Only 5?
Meanwhile...
Well, gentlemen, it seems you have little option now but to declare war immediately.
But this is quite impossible. I couldn't take such a decision without referring to my superior, Chris Patton. He's in Hong Kong.
Good, because he's on the line now via satellite. Mr. Patton, what do you think of the idea of a war now? I'll take that as a yes.
Very well, it's war.
War it is.
Well, no sense in letting a good war go to waste. Oh, I know I'm entering hostile. Hi, Oh, wow, that's actually quite a few people. Including that one ship fleet that's coming this way, but it should be fine. Move into engage. You nuked yourself. You went headlong into your own aftershock of the nuke. I know you're crazy, and I find that hot. But what the hell? You are so lucky. I am looking for demods to be removed. Actually, as a matter of fact, if I really want to increase that affection gauge, I should probably take some ships. You know, Natasha, if you hated working for me, there are other ways you can leave other than just nuking yourself. I'm just saying. Consider military options. Okay, now I could technically invade, but let's do some tactical bombardment first. Yeah, that ground strength is hilarious. Proceed with the invasion. Nice. It is now under UAF control. Should probably help to manage the rebellion problem. Here, have 100 supplies. All right, and with that, I think we will leave it off for this episode. Maybe we have one more in it. Maybe we just declare war and finish up this whole Tritech, Imperium, Persean League nonsense. But yeah, until next time, whether it's going to war, losing my mind, missing the obvious, or some other modded adventure, take care, fly safe.